My beloved child, listen closely to what I am saying to you right now, because the valley you have been walking through is finally about to end. This is not happening because you somehow found the strength to climb out on your own, but because I am reaching down to lift you out with my own hands. I want you to know that I have watched every single step you took in the darkness. I counted every tear that fell from your eyes when no one else was around to see. I heard every whispered prayer, every silent cry, and every desperate question you asked about why this suffering had to last so long. I have come to tell you today that the darkness was never your punishment, it was your preparation. The valley was never proof of my absence. It was the sacred ground where I was doing my deepest, most transformative work inside of you. I know the valley you are in right now. I know it feels endless and suffocating. I know the shadows seem thicker than the light, and that every step forward requires more strength than you think you possess. I have seen every moment of it. I watched you enter this dark place. I saw the confusion in your eyes when the path you thought was certain suddenly disappeared. I felt your heart break when the people you trusted walked away. I heard the silent scream inside you when the weight became almost unbearable. And through every single one of those agonizing moments, I was right there beside you, holding you up, whispering strength into your spirit when you felt too weak to continue. You thought you were walking alone, but you were never alone. Not for 1 second. If you heart this truth on your heart right now, whisper out loud, I am not alone. What I am about to reveal to you will completely transform how you see this valley and this darkness. You must understand that this season of transformation, which has stripped away so much of what you thought defined you, is not a mistake. The valley is not your punishment. It is your preparation. The darkness is no evidence that I have left you. It's the sacred space where my presence becomes most intimate. The pain you have been experiencing is not random suffering. It is purposeful refinement. I do not wasti. My child, I do not follow darkness without a design. Everything you're walking through right now is part of a plan, so beautiful, so precisely crafted for your ultimate good, that when you finally emerge and see what I am building in the shadows, you will fall on your knees and worship. Let me tell you something that will shatter the lies the enemy has been whispering in your ear. He has been telling you that you are forgotten, that you are abandoned, that this valley is proof I not care, and that if it truly loved you, I would never have allowed you to suffer like this. Every one of those statements is a leaf from the pit of hell designed to separate you from the truth of my unfailing love. So hear my voice cutting through the darkness with truth that cannot be shaken. You are not forgotten. Your name is engraved on the palms of my hands. You are not abandoned. I am closer to you in this valley than I have ever been. You are not unloved. You are so deeply loved that I chose this valley specifically, because it trusts you with the transformation it will produce. You have been asking me, why this valley? Why this darkness? Why this suffering? Why does breakthrough feel so delayed? Why do doors keep closing? Why does provision seem just out of reach? Why does healing take so long? Those questions echo in the chambers of my heart because your pain is my pain. Your struggle is my struggle. But means we're your why with a truth your soul desperately needs to hear. This valley exists not to destroy you, but to develop you. This darkness is not meant to defeat you, but to deepen you. This suffering is not punishment, but preparation for a level of blessing, a dimension of purpose, and a weight of glory that you could never carry if you had not first learned to trust me. When you could not see, when you couldn't feel, when everything in your circumstances screamed that I had left you, I was there. The valley is where is strip away everything that is not essential, everything that is not truly you, everything that was built on the approval of others rather than on my truth about who you are. In the bright seasons, in the comfortable times, those false foundations can remain hidden, but the valley reveals them. The darkness exposes them. And I, in my first love for you, tear them down brick by brick so that what remains is pure, authentic, and unshakable. You have been feeling like you are losing yourself in this valley. But the truth is, you are finding yourself. You are finding the real you. The you I created, Beth. Or the world told you who to be. The you that is strong enough to carry the destiny I placed inside you before you took your first breath. I know there is numbness inside you. I know joy feels like a distant memory right now. Peace seems temporary, fleeting, always just beyond your grasp. There is confusion within you, questions you cannot answer, doubts you cannot silence, and conflicts you cannot resolve. You are emotionally exhausted from carrying burdens too heavy for one person to bear. You are spiritually tired from fighting invisible battles that Nielsa can see. You have been functioning in survival mode for so long that you forgot what it feels like to truly rest, to breathe deeply without the weight pressing on your chest. You wake up without immediately feeling the anxiety of another day you must somehow get through. Is seal of it is every tear that fell when noon was watching. Every moment you had to excuse yourself because the emotion was about to break through your carefully maintained composure. Every panic attack at 3 a.m. when the darkness was loudest and the fear most convincing. Every prayer you whispered through clenched teeth when you were too angry to speak kindly but too desperate not to speak at all. Not a single moment of your suffering escaped. My notice, I was there, I am here, and I will not leave you to walk this valley alone. Hidden deception has been at work in your mind. Subtle lies have been whispered so quietly, they sound like your own thoughts. Lies that appear reasonable, logical, and justified by your circumstances. Lies telling you that you are not enough, that things will never change, that you are losing yourself, that you are alone, that noon truly understands what you're going through, that you are failing everyone who depends on you, that you are behind where you should be in life. These lies were planted slowly, intentionally by enemy who knows that if he can control your thoughts, he can control your future. But my child, those thoughts are not from me. They are from the darkness trying to wrap itself around your mind and squeeze out the truth of who you really are. The enemy has been studying you deeply. He knows where you are tired. He knows where you feel limp. Heck knows where you doubt yourself most. He knows the specific temptations that appeal to you. He knows the particular wounds that are still bleeding inside you. And he is forming a strategy designed to hit you in the exact place where you are most vulnerable. But I am exposing his plans before he can fully execute them. I am revealing the danger before it reaches you. I am giving you this warning, this moment of clarity before the blow comes. You are not paranoid. You are not imagining things. There is a real battle happening in the unseen realm for your destiny. And I am making sure you are not caught off guard. Wrong people have been approaching you as part of this storm. Some of them have already appeared in your life. These are people with smooth words but hidden motives. People who bring temporary excitement but no lasting stability. People who appear kind on the surface but carry spiritual danger underneath. People who take more from you than they give, who drain your energy, who will leave you feeling emptier than before you encountered them. The enemy often uses people when he wants to derail a destiny. He knows your heart is tender, that you care deeply, and that you long for genuine connection. So he sends counterfeits disguised as comfort. Relationships designed to distract you from your purpose. Connections meant to delay your breakthrough. Beware. My child, guard your heart with the wisdom I am giving you in this moment. Note everyone who approaches you in this season is sent by me. Some are sent to drain you, some to distract you, some to delay you, and some to deceive you into believing lies about yourself, about me, and about your future. Test every spirit, pray before you let anyone into the sacred inner circle of your life. Ask me to show you who belongs and who does not. I will answer that prayer with clarity that protects your transformation. Now listen carefully to what I am about to reveal, because this next part is crucial for you to understand. I am your shepherd. Those are not just comforting words. That is my identity in relation to you. It means I go for you to prepare the path. It means I walk beside you to comfort you in the valley. It means I follow behind you to protect you from attacks you cannot even see. It means I know every single sheep in my flock by name, by voice, by need. You are never just a number to me. You are never lost in a crowd. You are seen, known, and cherished beyond measure. When a shepherd leads sheep through a valley, it is never random. He knows the terrain intimately. Heck knows where poisonous plants grow. He knows where predators hide. He knows where the water is cleanest and the grass most nourishing. And because I am your shepherd, I know exactly where I am leading you, even when you cannot see the destination. This valley you are walking through, the one that feels certain and frightening, is not unfamiliar territory to me. I have walked it before you. I have removed the stones that would trip you. I have cleared the thorns that would wound you. I have marked the way with my presence as at eve. Ninth, the darkest moments, you will find traces of my love if you look for them. But here's something most people never understand about shepherds and valleys. Sometimes the shepherd leads the sheep through the valley not to punish them, but to protect them. The high places are beautiful, exposed to sunlight, and easy to see from a distance, but they are also visible to predators. The valley is dark, shadowed, and uncomfortable, but it is hidden from the view of enemies. What you perceive as abandonment might actually be my protection. What feels like a season of loss might actually be season where I'm hiding you under the shadow of my wings while storms pass overhead that would have destroyed you if you had remained exposed. You have been in this valley for a while now. The darkness has pressed in on you from all sides. The fear has whispered lies in the silence. The loneliness has made you question if I am even real, if my promises are true, if anyone truly cares whether you survive this or not. But I need you to understand something that will change everything. I am not distant in the valley. I am most present there. When you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My Redan, my staff, they comfort you. The valley is not where I abandon you. The valley is where I draw closest to you. In the comfortable seasons when everything is going well, it's easy to feel my presence because circumstances confirm it. But in the valley and the darkness, when nothing makes sense and everything hurts, choosing to believe I am still there is powerful. Choosing to trust my promises when evidence seems contrary. Choosing to take the next step even when you cannot see the path. That is when your faith becomes real. That is when your relationship with me deepens from surface-level religion to soul-level intimacy. That is when you discover I am not just the God of mountaintop experiences. I am the God who holds your hand in the darkest places and whispers truth until you believe it again. Take a moment now. Place your hand on your heart and say, I trust you, Lord. I will take the next step. Something momentous is about to become clear to you. The valley has a purpose. The darkness has an end. The pain you are feeling right now is not meaningless suffering. It's intentional refinement. Every bit of pressure you experience is crushing something old so something new can emerge. Every door that closes behind you is my protection from paths that would lead away from your destiny. Every person who walks away is making room for relationships I am preparing that will honor who you are becoming. Nothing is wasted in my economy. Not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one moment of suffering. I'm working it all together for your good. Think about gold for a moment. Gold in its natural state is mixed with impurities, with elements that diminish its value, with substances that corrupt its purity. To refine gold, it must be placed in fire, intense heat, unbearable pressure. The impurities rise to the surface where their finer carefully skims them away. Again and again, the gold returns to the fire until all that remains is pure, valuable, and uncontaminated. The fire is not the enemy of the gold. The fire The method of its purification, and you, my child, are in the refiner's fire, not to destroy you, but to purify you, not to break you, but to strengthen you, not to diminish your value, but to reveal your true worth. The valley is teaching you things about my character that you could never learn on the mountaintop, in bright seasons. When everything is going well, when doors open easily and provision flows freely, praising me requires little faith. But here in the valley, when nothing makes sense and everything hurts, when you choose to trust me anyway, something shifts when you whisper my name even though you cannot see my face, when you take the next step even though you cannot see the path. That is when your faith becomes unshakable. That is when you discover that I am faithful, not because your circumstances are favorable, but because faithfulness is my nature. Do you feel it now? That shift happening deep in your spirit? That quiet knowing that something is changing? That breakthrough is closer than the darkness wants you to believe. Hold on to that feeling. Protect it. Feed it. Because what I am about to speak over your life will seal this truth so deep into your heart that no lie will ever be able to uproot it again. You are mine. Completely, eternally, unshakably mine, and I refuse to let what is coming destroy you. You belong to me, and because of that, I cannot watch you fall apart and do nothing. I will shake heaven to reach you. If I must, I am here not to scold you for your weakness, but to save you from it. Not to expose your failures, but to heal the wounds that caused them. Not to leave you in your current condition, but to raise you out of it into something glorious. This is your moment of rescue, and I will not let you go. The transformation happening in you is more profound than you realize. I am not just changing your circumstances. I am changing you. I am changing the way you think, the way you see yourself, the way you understand my love, the way you respond to fear, and the way you walk through uncertainty. The person you were when you entered this valley is not the person who will emerge from it. And that is a good thing, a necessary thing, a beautiful thing, because the blessing waiting on the others. Idea off this valley requires a version of youth that can only be forged in the fire of transformation. There are areas of your life where you have felt completely stuck, where progress seems impossible, where doors appear permanently locked, where prayers feel like they hit the ceiling and bounce back unanswered. I want you to know that I have been working behind those closed doors. I have been arranging circumstances you cannot see. I have been shifting hearts you cannot reach. I have been preparing opportunities that will open at precisely the right moment. Hedele you have been experiencing is not a denial. It is divine timing. What you think is rejection is actually my protection from things that would have harmed you if they had come before you were ready. Your work, your calling, the way you contribute to the world, this has been a source of deep frustration. You have given your best and watched others receive credit. You have stayed faithful when cutting corners would have been easier. You have maintained integrity when none was looking. You have poured energy into tasks that seemed to go unnoticed, into efforts that appeared to produce no fruit. But I noticed, as of every extra hour, I recorded every choice to do, right when wrong would have been more profitable. You marked every moment you chose excellence over mediocrity, even when you felt invisible. And I am about to reward that faithfulness in ways that will leave you speechless. The promotion is coming, not just to Adel, not just more money, but a divine elevation that will position you exactly where I need you to be for the next season of your life. The favor you have been praying for is already being released. God now ace you receive these words. Forces are shifting. Hearts are being prepared. Doors are being unlocked. The recognition that has eluded you is about to find you. Because I don't operate on human timelines, I operate on kingdom timelines, and in my kingdom the last shall be first, the overlooked shall be honored, the faithful shall be promoted publicly for what they did privately. But what about your heart? What about the relationships that have broken? What about the people who walked away when you needed them most? What about the family members who do not understand you? What about the loneliness that wraps around you like a heavy blanket, making even crowded rooms feel empty? I see that pain too, and I am working on your behalf in ways that will restore what the enemy stole, that will heal what was broken, and that will bring beauty from ashes. Some of those broken relationships were never meant to be permanent. They were seasonal. They served a purpose for a time and then their season ended. You tried to force them to continue because you didn't understand that I was making room for something better. The pain you felt when they ended was real. The grief was legitimate, but the ending was necessary. I was removing what no longer fit who you were becoming. I was clearing space for relationships that would honor your transformation, that would celebrate your growth, that would add to your life instead of draining from it. Other relationships that broke will be restored, but not as they were. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. They will return us something new, something stronger, something built on truth instead of pretense, on genuine love, instead of obligation, on mutual respect, instead of toxic patterns. I am doing surgery on those connections right now. I am removing infection, healing wounds, and preparing both hearts for our union that will be marked by my presence. Trust my timing, trust my methods. Trust that I know exactly what I am doing even when the process is painful. The loneliness you feel is not permanent. It is a season of solitude that I am using to draw you closer. To teach you that your completeness is found in me alone, that no human relationship can fill the space in your heart that was designed for me. Once you learn that truth, once it becomes more than knowledge and transforms into revelation, then I will bring people into your life who will bless you, not complete you. People who will walk alongside you, not carry you. People who will celebrate you, not need you. The difference will be night and day. Can any force in heaven or earth separate you from my love? No, nothing can. Not death nor life, not angels nor demons, not your past nor your future, not your fears nor your failures, not the valley you are in, nor the darkness that surrounds you. Nothing can separate you from my love, because my love is not based on your performance. It is based on my nature. I am love. And because I am love, loving you is not something I do. It is who I am. Why do you think I allowed this season of testing? Why did I permit the valley? Why did I not prevent the pain? Because I is what you could not see. I knew that the person you were before the valley began could not carry the weight of what I want to give you. I knew that the faith you had before the darkness would not be strong enough for the battles ahead. I knew that your understanding of my love needed to deepen from surface level to unshakable certainty, and the only way to get you there was through the valley. Had this blessing come earlier, would you have been ready for it? Would you have had the wisdom to steward it? Would you have had the character to handle it without it destroying you? The painful truth is no, you would not have been ready. So I took you through the valley, not because I wanted you to suffer, but because I loved you too much to give you something before you were prepared to receive it without harm. Why would I show you the promise if I did not intend to fulfill it? Why would I plant dreams in your heart if I had no plan to bring them to pass? Why would I give you glimpses of your destiny if it was all just cruel teasing? I would not. I do not operate that way. Every promise I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Every dream I planted in your heart will find fulfillment. Every vision I gave you of your future will manifest, but not on your timeline, on mine, because my timing is perfect and yours is impatient. The waiting is hard. I know that every day in the valley feels like a week. Every week feels like a month. Every month feels like a year. time moves differently when you are in pain, but I am not slow concerning my promises as some count slowness. I am patient, not willing that anything in you should perish, wanting every part of you to be everything I want to give you. The weight is not my cruelty. It is my kindness making sure you are fully prepared for what is coming. Do you understand now why I brought you here? Do you see why the valley was necessary? Do you recognize that the darkness was not abandonment but intimacy? Not punishment but preparation? Not the end, but the beginning of something so much greater than what you left behind when you entered this place. If you can receive this truth, if you can let it sink deep into your spirit, it will change how you walk through the rest of this valley. You will stop fighting the process, and you will start trusting the one who is with you in it. Can you feel it now? That shift in your spirit, that quiet knowing that something is changing, that sense that breakthrough is closer than it appears. Hold on to that, protect it, feed it. Do not let the darkness steal it. Do not let fear talk you out of it. Do not let doubt convince you it was just emotion. What you are feeling is real. It is the stirring of hope. It is the whisper of my spirit, confirming that this valley has an end, and you are moving toward it with every step. Are you beginning to understand who you're really? Not who the world said you were, not who your failures tried to define you as, not who your wounds made you believe you had to be, but who I created you to be from the foundation of the world. You are my beloved child, my Kozanon, the one I think about when I consider my finest work, the one whose name makes me smile, the one I would move heaven and earth to protect, to provide for, to see fulfill every ounce of potential I placed inside you. Your identity is not found in what you do. It is found in whose you are. You are mine. That truth alone is enough. Everything else flows from that one unshakable reality. When you truly know that you belong to me, that I claim you as my own, that nothing can change my mind about you or alter my commitment to you, then the opinions of others lose their power. Then the rejection of people loses its sting. Then the approval you once chased becomes unnecessary because you already have the only approval that matters. Speak this with me now. I belong to you. I receive my identity. Say it out loud. I am weaving your past pains into future triumphs. Every hurt you experienced is becoming raw material for the ministry. I am every betrayal is teaching you to recognize genuine love. Every loss is showing you what truly matters. Every failure is building humility that will keep you grounded when success comes. Nothing is wasted. Not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one moment of agony. I am taking it all and transforming it into something beautiful, something powerful, something that will bless multitudes. The table I am preparing for you in the presence of your enemies is already being set right now. As you receive these words, I am arranging the chairs. I am laying out the feast. I am anointing your head with oil. I am filling your cup until it overflows. And soon, very soon, I am going to call you out of this valley and seat you at that table. Everyone who doubted you, everyone who dismissed you, everyone who said you would never make it will watch insolence as I publicly honor you for what you did privately in the darkness when no one else was watching. They will see that you were never abandoned. You were being prepared. They will understand that the valley was not your end, it was your beginning. They will recognize that the darkness did not destroy you. It refined you into pure gold. And they will have no choice but to acknowledge that the hand of the living God has been upon you all along. That you were never fighting your battles alone, that you were never carrying your burdens by yourself, that you were never walking through that valley without the shepherd of your soul guiding every step. But before I continue, there is something else you need to know. Something I have been waiting to tell you until this exact moment because you were not ready to receive it before now. You are about to enter a season of supernatural acceleration. Things that should take years will happen in months. Doors that should require connections you don't know that will open through. Divine favor. Resources that seem impossible will appear from unexpected sources. People who should be out of reach will suddenly take interest in you and what you are doing. This is not arrogance. This is not presumption. This is a prophetic declaration over your life. The season of delay is ending. The season of acceleration is beginning. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good. What was stolen is being restored. What was broken is being healed. What was dead is being resurrected. And it is happening faster than you can imagine. I am compressing. Time. I am speeding up processes. I am making up for lost years. The locust ate much, but I am restoring it all. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. Receive this by faith. Speak it with your mouth. Believe it in your heart. The acceleration has already begun. You have not noticed yet because you're still looking at things the way they were. But shift your perspective. Look with spiritual eyes. See what I am doing in the unseen realm. Forces are aligning. Circumstances are shifting. Hearts are being prepared. Opportunities are being created. And soon, very soon, what was invisible will become visible. What was promised will become manifested. What was hoped for will become reality. Prepare for the shift. Stand, declare for 20 seconds. I receive acceleration. I receive favor. I am ready. Get ready. Prepare your heart. Guard your mind. Protect your peace. Stay close to me. Because when the breakthrough comes, and it is coming, it will come suddenly without warning, like a flood, like a wave, like a rushing wind. And you need to be ready to receive it, to steward it, to walk in it without letting it overwhelm you or change who you are. The blessing is coming, but more importantly, you are being prepared to handle it without it destroying you. This is why the valley was necessary. This is why the darkness was allowed. This is why the transformation has been so thorough. Because what is coming requires a version of youth that could only be forged in the fire of suffering, only refined in the furnace of affliction, only strengthened in the valley of shadow. They who entered this valley could not carry what is coming, but you who is merging from it can and will, and you will do so with grace, with humility, with wisdom, with a depth of gratitude that will keep you grounded when others would have been intoxicated by success. Are you ready for this? Are you prepared for the shift? Can you feel it approaching like a storm on the horizon? The atmosphere is changing, the pressure is building, the season is stirring, and you are right in the middle of the transition from valley to mountaintop, from darkness to light, from transformation to manifestation. Hold steady, stay faithful, keep walking. Do not give up now. You are so close, closer than you think, closer than it appears. The end of the valley is in sight. Now I want to speak to the deepest places of your heart, the places you hide from everyone else, the wounds you do not talk about, the fears you will not admit, the shame you carry, insolence, the guilt that keeps you awake, the regret that haunts you, the memories that still have power over you. Is ill of it. Every hidden corner, every secret place, every shadow you tried to keep covered. And I want you to know that none of it changes how I feel about you. None of it diminishes my love. None of it makes me want to walk away. You have been afraid to let me into those places, afraid that if I really saw the depth of your brokenness, the extent of your failure, the darkness of your thoughts, I would reject you. But my child, I already see it all. There is nothing hid. And from me, no thought you ever had that I did not witness, no action you have ever taken that escaped my notice. No word you have ever spoken that I did not hear. I know you completely, every beautiful part and every broken part, and I love you still completely, unconditionally, eternally. The shame you carry is not from me. I do not deal in shame. I deal in conviction that leads to repentance, that leads to restoration. Shame says you are bad. Conviction says you did something bad, but you are still mine and there is a way back. Shame wants to keep you stuck in the past. Conviction wants to move you into the future. Shame isolates. Conviction draws you to me. the voice telling you that you are too far gone, too broken, too damaged, too sinful to be loved by me. That is not my voice. That is the voice of the enemy, who knows that if he can convince you that you are unlovable, he can keep you from receiving the very love that would transform you. Come out of hiding. Let me into those secret places. Let me shine light into the darkness you have been protecting. Let me heal what has been bleeding for so long. Let me speak truth over the lie. See, you have believed about yourself. You are not what you did in your worst moments. You are who you are. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by my faithfulness. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the recipient of my grace. Is the weight you have been carrying, burdens that were never yours to bear, responsibilities you took on that belonged to someone else, guilt for things that were not your fault, shame for sins I already forgave, expectations you're killing yourself trying to meet. You were not designed to carry all of that. You were designed to give it to me, to lay it down at my feet, to let me carry what only I am strong enough to hold. Right now, in this moment, I am lifting those burdens off your shoulders. Feel them being removed, feel the weight decreasing, feel your breath coming easier, feel your chest expanding, feel the pressure releasing. You do not have to carry this anymore. You do not have to hold it together by yourself. You do be strong enough. I am strong enough. And my strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you are weak, then you are strong, because my power works best in your fragility. If you carry a specific burden, speak its name and then say, I lay this down. Know about your family, the people you love most in this world, the ones you would give anything to protect, to provide for, to see happy and whole. I know the burden you carry for them, the worry that keeps you up, the fear of failing them, the pressure to give them what they need when you feel like you have nothing left to give. I want you to know that I love them even more than you do. That seems impossible, but it is true. My love for them is perfect, complete, unconditional, and I am working in their lives in ways you cannot see, in places you cannot reach, with a patience and wisdom that exceeds your own. You cannot save them. That is my job. You cannot fix them. That is my work. You cannot change them. That is my process. What you can do is love them, pray for them, point them to me, and then trust that I will do what only I can do. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Release them into my hands. Let go the responsibility to make everything okay for them. It is too heavy for you, but it is easy for me. I specialize in the impossible. I delight in doing what no human effort can accomplish. Trust me with the people you love. There is breakthrough coming for your household. Chains are being broken. Bondage is being shattered. Spiritual warfare is being won on their behalf. Minds are being renewed. Hearts are being softened. Eyes are being opened. Prodigals are returning. Relationships are being restored. Healing is flowing. Peace is settling and joy is returning. You will see it with your own eyes. You will witness the transformation. You will watch as I do what you could not do, as I reach who you could not reach, as I heal what you could not heal. And you will know beyond doubt that I am faithful to my promises, that I hear your prayers, that I care about what you care about. But I need you to stop trying to do my job. Stop trying to control outcomes you cannot control. Stop trying to force things to happen on your timeline. Stop trying to be the savior. There is only one savior, and it is not you. It is me. Let me be who I am. Let me do what only I can do. You who you are. My beloved child, my faithful servant, my trusted friend. Love them, pray for them, trust me with them, and watch what I will do. What about your health? The weariness in your body, the pain that does not go away, the weakness you feel, the illness that lingers, the diagnosis that frightens you. I see all of it. I know every cell of your body. I formed you in your mother's womb. I knit you together with precision and care. And I have the power to heal, to restore, to renew, to strengthen. Nothing is too hard for me. No sickness is beyond my reach. No disease can withstand my word. I am touching your body right now as you receive these words. My healing power is flowing through you, into every tired muscle, into every aching joint, into every damaged organ, into every weakened system. I am speaking life. I am commanding restoration. I am releasing strength. Receive it by faith. Believe that I am doing what I say I am doing. Thank me for the healing that is happening right now. Even if you cannot feel it yet, walk in the confidence that I am the God who heals, who restores, who renews your youth like the eagle. But even if healing does not come in the way or the timing you hope for, trust that I am still good. Trust that I still love you. Trust that I have a purpose even in the suffering. Some of my most powerful servants have carried thorns in their flesh, weaknesses that kept them dependent on me, limitations that forced them to rely on my strength instead of their own. If I choose to heal you instantly, praise me. If I choose to heal you gradually, praise me. If I choose to give you grace to carry the weakness while I work through it, praise me. My goodness is not determined by whether you get what you want. My goodness is who I am regardless of your circumstances. If you are believing for physical or emotional healing, place a hand where you hurt and say, by faith, I receive healing. Declare it now. See the finances, the lack, the pressure, the bills that exceed income, the needs that seem impossible to meet, the debt that feels crushing, the fear of not having enough. See every bit of it. I know what you owe. I know what you need. I know what you lack. And I am your provider, not your job, not your savings, not your investments. Me, I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides, the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, the one who feeds the birds of the air and clothes the lilies of the field, the one who can make resources appear from nowhere, who can multiply what you have, who can open doors, stop provision you never imagined. But here is what I need you to understand. Provision is not just about money. It is about my presence. It's about learning to trust me as your source. It's about discovering that I am enough even when bank accounts are empty. It is about finding security in me rather than in numbers on a screen. The Israelites in the wilderness had no bank accounts, but they had manna every day. They had water from rocks. They had clothes that did not wear out. They had my presence leading them, and they had everything they needed. I will provide for you. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. I will open doors none can shut. I will bring resources from unexpected places. I will give you favor with people who will bless you. But more than that, I will teach you that you can trust me, that I am faithful, that I will never leave you begging for bread, that my children do not go hungry, that I take care of my own. This season of financial pressure is not punishment. It is an opportunity for you to see my faithfulness in ways you would never see if you had a view. Dance, watch what I am about to do. Resources coming from directions you did not expect. Debts being canceled, needs being met, unexpected income appearing, divine connections with people who will invest in you. Opportunities opening that will increase your capacity. Wisdom to steward what I give you, and most importantly, freedom from the anxiety that has gripped you when you think about money. My peace replacing your panic, my provision replacing your lack, my abundance replacing your scarcity. Receive it, believe it, thank me for it in advance, and when it manifests, and it will give me the glory. Tell everyone who will listen that your God is faithful, that your God provides, that your God takes care of his children. Let your testimony become someone else's hope. Let your breakthrough become evidence that I am still in the business of doing impossible things for ordinary people who trust me. Do you know how precious you are to me? Can you even begin to comprehend the depth of my affection for you? You are not just my creation, you are my delight, my joy. The one is in over with gladness, the one I rejoice over with shouts of celebration. When I think of you, and I think of you constantly, as smile. When I see you, and I see you always, my heart swells with love. You are not a burden to me. You are not an obligation. You are not someone I tolerate. You are someone I treasure, someone I cherish, someone I would give everything for. And I did. I gave my son. I gave my life. I gave everything so that you could be mine and I could be yours forever. Nothing you do can make me love you more. Nothing you do can make me love you less. My love for you is not based on your performance. It is based on my character. I am love. And because I am love, loving you is not optional for me. It is inevitable. It is who I am. You could run from me for the rest of your life, and I would still love you. You could reject me completely, and I would still love you. You could curse my name, and I would still love you. Because my love is not conditional. It is not fragile. It is not dependent on you doing everything right. It is constant, unchanging, eternal. But here's what I long. I long for you to receive that love, to let it in, to stop trying to earn it or deserve it and simply accept it as a gift. I long for you to rest in the security of being loved, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I long for you to stop performing and start abiding, to stop striving and start resting, to stop proving and start receiving. My love is already yours. The question is, will you let yourself have it? Will you lower your defenses enough to be loved the way I want to love you? Come closer. Let me hold you. Let me speak tenderly to you. Let me remind you of truths you have forgotten. You are not alone. You are not unloved. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are mine. You are loved. You are seen. You are known. You are cherished. You are being transformed. You are being prepared. You are being positioned for breakthrough. And I am with you every step of the way. The valley will end. The darkness will lift. The transformation will be complete. And when you emerge, when you step into the light on the other side of this shadow, you will be someone you barely recognize. You will be stronger, wiser, deeper, more compassionate, more certain of my love, more confident in my faithfulness, more aware of my presence, more convinced of your identity, and the person you will have become will be capable of carrying the blessing I have been preparing to release. So do not despise the valley. Do not curse the darkness. Do not resent the transformation. Embrace it. Lean into it. Trust the process. Trust the one who is with you in it. Trust that I know what I am doing even when you do not understand it. Trust that my love for you is so fierce, so relentless, so committed to my good that I will not let you waste this valley. I will not let the darkness be meaningless. I will not let the pain be purposeless. I'm working, always working, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it. I am working all things together for your good. There is one more thing you need to address before I speak the final words over you. The voices, the ones in your head that will not be quiet, the ones that criticize every decision, the ones that replay every failure, the ones that predict disaster, the ones that tell you out that you are not enough, that you will never be enough, that you should just give up because what is the point anyway? Those voices are not from me. They are from the enemy who knows that if he can control your thoughts, he can control your life. I need you to recognize those voices for what they are. Lies, deception, spiritual warfare. The enemy does not have permission to touch you physically, so he attacks you mentally. He plants thoughts that sound like your own voice, that sound reasonable, that sound like they are just being realistic, but they are poison. And if you keep listening to them, if you keep agreeing with them, they will slowly drain the life out of you until you give up on everything I have called you to. So here is what I need you to do when those voices start speaking. I need you to recognize them. Say out loud, "That is not my voice. That is not God's voice. That is the enemy trying to steal my peace." Then I need you to replace those lies with truth. My truth, speak my word out loud. Declare who is you are. Remind yourself of my promises. Fight back with the sword of the Spirit, which is my word. The enemy cannot stand against my word spoken in faith. He will flee. The voices will quiet. The peace will return. You are not crazy for hearing those voices. You are human. You are in a battle. The battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces of evil. And the primary battlefield is your mind. The enemy knows that if he can get you to believe his lies about yourself, about me, about your future, then he can keep you from walking in your destiny. So he bombards you with thoughts designed to discourage, to defeat, to destroy. But you do not have to receive those thoughts. You do not have to agree with them. You have the power to take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. This requires discipline. It requires awareness. It requires you to be intentional about what you allow to remain in your mind. When a thought comes that contradicts what I have said about you, reject it immediately. Do not enter. Ain't it, do not examine it, do not wonder if maybe it is true, reject it and replace it with truth. This is how you win the battle for your mind. This is how you protect your peace. This is how you guard your heart. This is how you stay strong in the valley when everything around you is trying to pull you down. I am giving you authority over every lying voice, every spirit of fear, every whisper of doubt, every suggestion of hopelessness. You do not have to be subject to them. You have been given power to trample on serpents and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing shall by any means hurt you. Use that authority. Exercise that power, stand firm in the truth of who you are in me, and watch how quickly the darkness has to retreat when you refuse to partner with its lies. Your mind is being renewed, your thoughts are being transformed. Your perspective is being shifted. You are learning to see yourself the way is you, to see your circumstances the way as them, to see your future the way is it. And when your vision aligns with mine, when your thoughts line up with my truth, when your perspective shifts from earthly to eternal, everything changes. The valley looks different. The darkness feels different. The transformation makes sense, and you find yourself actually grateful for the process instead of resenting it. Let me speak identity over you, truth about who you really are. Not who you were, not who you think you are, not who others said you are, but who I created you to be from the beginning. You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are empowered. You are equipped. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are blessed coming in and going out. You are the righteousness of God in Christ. You are seated in heavenly places. You are a new creation. Old things have passed away. All things have become new. You are not defined by your past. You are redefined by my purpose. You are not limited by your failures. You are empowered by my grace. You are not determined by your circumstances. You are destined by my calling. You are not victims of your story. You are victors in my story. You are not abandoned. You are adopted. You are not rejected. You are received. You are not forgotten. You are remembered. You are not insignificant. You are infinitely valuable. You are not worthless. You are priceless. Receive this identity. Let it sink into your spirit. Let it become more real to you than what you see in the mirror. Are more true to youth than what you feel in your heart. More certain to youth and what your circumstances suggest. This is who you are. This is who you have always been. This is who you will always be. Because it is not based on you, it is based on me. And I do not change, I do not take back what I have spoken, I do not revoke what I have declared. You are mine forever, completely, unshakably. The transformation happening in you is almost complete. You are so close to emerging from this valley, so close to stepping into the light, so close to seeing the fulfillment of promises. Hatsi Metalade, so closer to experiencing breakthrough that seemed impossible. Do not give up now. Do not quit when you are this close. Do not let weariness convince you that it is never going to happen. It is happening right now, behind scenes you cannot see, in ways you cannot yet perceive. The breakthrough is forming. The answer is coming. The deliverance is near. I need you to do something for mine these final moments before the valley ends. I need you to worship me. Not because you feel like it. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing sup or thanks from $50 to $100. Not because everything is great, but because I am worthy. Worship me in the valley, praise me in the darkness, Thank me in the waiting. This is the highest form of faith. To worship when you do not see the answer, to praise when you do not feel the breakthrough, to thank me when nothing has changed yet. This is what breaks the power of the enemy. This is what shifts atmospheres. This is what releases breakthrough. So lift your voice even if it is shaky, even if tears are falling, even if you do not feel like it. Worship me. Tell me that I am good even when circumstances say otherwise. Tell me that I am faithful even when the wait has been long. Tell me that I am worthy even when you do not understand what I am doing. Your worship in the valley is worth more to me than worship on the mountain, because valley worship costs you something. It requires faith, it demands trust, and I receive it as the most precious offering you could give. As you worship, something is shifting. Can you feel it? The atmosphere is changing, the weight is lifting, the darkness is retreating, the peace is settling. This is the power of worship. This is what happens when you choose to honor, regardless of how you feel or what you see. Breakthrough is released, chains are broken, strongholds are demolished, the enemy has to flee, and you step into a new level of freedom, a new dimension of my presence, a new understanding of who I am and who you are in me. Keep worshiping, keep praising, keep thanking me. Even after you finish reading these words, even when you go back to your daily life, make worship your default response to every situation. Make praise your weapon against every attack. Make gratitude your shield against every lie, and watch how your life transforms, how your circumstances shift, how your valley becomes a place of encounter with Meth, that you will one day look back on as the most sacred season of your life, as the end from the beginning. I know what is coming. I know what is to break loose in your life. I know the doors that are about to open. I know the people who are about to appear. I know their sources that are about to flow. I know the healing that it's about to manifest. I know the relationships that are about to be restored. I know the vindication that's about to come. I know the promotion that is about to happen. I know the calling that is about to be activated. I see it all, and it is so much better than you can imagine, so much bigger than you have dared to hope for, so much greater than you thought was possible. But I need you ready. I need you whole. I need you healed. I need you free. I need you strong. I need you grounded. I need you secure in your identity. I need you certain of my love. That is why the valley was necessary. That is why the transformation had to be so rough. That is why the process could not be rushed. Because what is coming requires a version of youth that could only be created in the refining fire of suffering, in the pressure of the valley, in the darkness of transformation. You are ready, more ready than you realize. The person you have become in this valley, the faith you have developed, the character you have built, the intimacy with me you have cultivated, the dependence on me you have learned, the wisdom you have gained, and the compassion you have developed, the strength you have discovered. All of it has prepared you for what comes next. And what comes next is glorious, exceeding abundantly above all you could ask or think. So get ready. Prepare your heart, guard your mind, protect your peace, stay close to me, because the valley is ending. The darkness is lifting, the transformation is complete, and you are about to step into a season of manifestation, of breakthrough, of fulfillment, of blessing, of fruitfulness, of impact, of legacy. Everything the valley prepared you for is about to be released. Everything the darkness refined in you is about to be revealed. Everything the transformation produced is about to be displayed for my glory and your good. The wait is almost over. The darkness is almost finished. Light is about to break forth. And you, my beloved child, are about to discover that everything you went through was worth it. Every tear had purpose. Every struggle had meaning. Every moment of darkness was preparing you for a dimension of light you could never have appreciated if you had not first learned to see in the dark. The valley was not your defeat. It was your training ground. The darkness was not your prison. It was your school. The transformation was not your punishment. It was my gift. Thank me for the valley. Thank me for the darkness. Thank me for the transformation. Thank me for loving you enough to take you through instead of around. Thank me for refining you instead of leaving you unchanged. Thank me for the process that hurt but healed, that broke but built, that stripped away but prepared. Thank me because you trust that I know what I am doing, that my ways are higher than your ways, that my thoughts are higher than your thoughts, that my plan for you is good even when the process is painful. And now, as you prepare to leave this valley, as you get ready to step into the light, as you stand on the edge of breakthrough, I want to remind you of one final truth that will anchor you in everything that comes next. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. What I have been to you in the vow. I will continue to bear to you on the mountain. What I have done for you in the darkness, I will continue to do for you in the light. What I have taught you in the transformation, I will continue to teach you in the manifestation. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My faithfulness does not depend on your circumstances. My love does not change with your seasons. I am constant. I am sure. I am yours forever. Walk out of this valley with your head held high. Walk into the light with confidence. Walk into your future with certainty that I have gone before you to prepare the way, that I am with you to strengthen you for every challenge, that I am behind you to protect you from every attack. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into the prepared. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into promises. I have already spoken over your life. You are not moving toward maybe. You are moving toward absolutely, toward surely, toward without question. Everything I have promised you will come to pass. Every word I have spoken over you will be fulfilled. Every vision I have given you will manifest. Dream I have planted in your heart will find expression, not because you are perfect, but because I am faithful, not because you deserve it, but because I am good, not because you earned it, but because I chose to bless you before the foundation of the world. This is grace, unmerited, unearned, unstoppable. Your latter days will be greater than your former days. What is ahead of you is better than anything behind you. The best is yet to come. The greatest chapters of your life are still being written. The most significant impact you will make is still in your future. The deepest joy you will experience is still ahead. The most intimate encounters with me are still coming. You have not seen anything yet. You have not experienced anything yet. You have not received anything yet compared to what I have prepared for those who love me. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has I entered into your heart the things I have prepared for you. But I am about to show you. I am about to reveal what has been hidden. I am about to manifest what has been promised. I am about to release what has been held back. And when you see it, when you experience it, when you receive it, you will understand. You will know beyond any doubt that the valley was worth it, that the darkness served a purpose, that the transformation was necessary. And you will thank me not just for the blessing, but for the valley that prepared you to receive it without it destroying you. There is coming a day, and it is closer than you think, when you will look back on this season and weep not from pain but from gratitude. You will see how my hand was on you the entire time, how I never left you for a moment, how every step you took, even the ones that felt wrong, were leading you exactly where you needed to be, how every closed door was protecting you, how every delay was envenoming, how every loss was making room for gain, how every ending was preparation for a new beginning, and you will worship me with a depth of adoration that only those who have been through the valley can offer. Those who are rescued from much love much. Those who are forgiven much are grateful much. Those who are healed from desperate places worship with abandon. You will be one of those. Your worship will be powerful, because it will be born from genuine gratitude for genuine rescue from genuine darkness. You will not take my presence for granted. You will not treat my blessings casually. You will not approach me flippantly, because you will remember the valley. You will remember what it felt like when everything was dark. You will remember what it cost to keep walking when you wanted to give up. And that memory will fuel a worship that changes atmospheres, that breaks chains, that sets captives free. Use your testimony. When you come out of this valley, do not hide what you went through. Do not minimize the darkness. Do not pretend it was easier than it was. Tell the truth about how hard it was. Tell the truth about how close you came to giving up. Tell the truth about the moments you doubted, the times you questioned, the seasons you wondered if I was even real. And then tell the truth about how I met you in those places. How I held you when you could not hold yourself. How I carried you when you had no strength to walk. How I loved you when you could not feel lovable. Your story will give hope to someone else who is in their valley. Your breakthrough will be evidence that valleys send. Your transformation will prove that darkness has an expiration date. Do not be ashamed of your vow. Lay down aside your scars, they are evidence of battles you won. Evidence of survival when death seemed certain, of my faithfulness when circumstances suggested I had forgotten you. Your scars are beautiful to me. They tell a story of redemption, of rescue, of transformation, of a love that wouldn't let you go. No matter how dark it got, no matter how long it lasted, no matter how much it cost, wear them with honor. Share them with wisdom. Use them to give hope to others who need to know that valleys end and morning comes. I am so proud of you. I know you not feel like you did anything worthy of pride. You feel like you barely survived, like you just put one foot in front of the other because you didn't know what else to do. But that is exactly what makes me proud. You did not give up. You did not quit. You did not let the darkness convince you that it was permanent. You kept walking one step at a time, one day at a time, one breath at a time. And that perseverance, that endurance, that refusal to surrender, that is faith. That is trust. That is believing me, even when you could not see me, even when you could not feel me, even when everything suggested I was not there. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done for not quitting when quitting would have been easier. Well done for trusting when doubt screamed louder. Well done for worshiping in the valley. Well done for choosing to believe my promises when your circumstances contradicted them. Well done for protecting your heart from bitterness. Well done for refusing to let the darkness change who you are. Well done for holding on to hope even when it felt foolish. Well done for staying faithful, even when faithfulness cost you everything. Is it all? I recorded it all. I will reward it all. Now receive my final blessing over your life. May the valley behind you become a testimony of my faithfulness that gives hope to generations. May the darkness you walked through become a light that guides others home. May the transformation you experience become an example of what I can do with a willing heart. May the pain you endured become purpose that changes lives. May the tears you cried water seeds of blessing that produce a harvest beyond measure. May the faith you developed in hidden places be displayed and in public spaces for my glory. Ye the intimacy you cultivated with me in the valley continue to deepen in every season that follows. May you never forget what I brought you through. May you never take for granted what I delivered you from. May you never lose the tenderness toward me that the valley produced. May you always remember that you are loved not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. May you walk in the authority I have given you, the identity I have declared over you, the purpose I have assigned to you. May you fulfill every assignment, complete every task, reach every person, and make every impact I created you for. May your latter days be so much greater than your former days that people who knew you before will barely recognize who you have become. May the blessing I release over you overflow not just to you, but through you to everyone you encounter. This is my word to you. This is my promise over you. This is my declaration concerning you. The valley is ending. The darkness is lifting. The transformation is complete. Breakthrough is here. Manifestation has begun. Your season of waiting is over. your season of walking into everything. Ning I prepared is now. Receive it, believe it, walk in it, live it, and never forget that I am with you always in every season, through every valley, into every promise forever. You are loved, you are mine. You are ready, you are released. Go in my peace, go in my power, go in my presence, and watch what I will do through you. Now that the valley has prepared you for such a time as this, there is something else in need you to understand about this valley you've been walking through. It was not just about removing things from you, it was also about adding things to you. Building things into you, developing characteristics and qualities that could only be forged in the fire of suffering. The valley has made you more compassionate. Before you walked through your own darkness, you could not truly understand the darkness others were experiencing. You could sympathize, but you could not empathize. You could feel bad for them, but you couldn't feel with them. The valley changed that. Now when someone tells you they are struggling, you do not just heart their words, you feel their pain, you recognize their battle, you understand their weariness. And that compassion, that deep empathy born from your own suffering, makes you able to minister to hurting people in ways you never could before. Do not despise this gift. Do not see it as weakness. Compassion is not soft, it is strong. It takes tremendous strength to feel the pain of others and not run from it. To sit with people in their darkness and not try to fix them or minimize their experience, to offer presence instead of platitudes, to give understanding instead of advice. This is a rare gift, and you have it now because of what you walk through. Use it well, honor it. Let it make you the kind of person who makes others feel safe, seen, and understood. The world desperately needs people who know how to be present with pain. You are becoming one of those people. The valley has also made you more patient. Before the darkness, you wanted everything right now. Immediate answers, instant breakthrough, quick fixes. You did not understand why things take time, why processes cannot be rushed, why some things have to develop slowly, but the valley taught you patience. You learned to wait without losing hope, to trust without seeing evidence, to believe promises even when fulfillment seemed delayed. This patience is a treasure. It will serve you in the relationships that take time to heal, in the dreams that require years to manifest, in the children who need time to grow, in the purpose that develops slowly. You have learned the hard way how to wait well. You have learned to remain faithful in the silence. You have learned how to trust my timing even when it differs painfully from your own. The valley has made you discerning in a way you never were before. Before this season, you experienced deception, manipulation, and betrayal because you took people at face value. You believed what they said. You trusted their intentions. You gave them access to your heart without screening them first, and because of that innocence, you got hurt. You were deeply wounded. But that pain has given you a precious gift, the ability to discern. You can now sense when something is not right. Even if you cannot articulate why, you recognize red flags you used to ignore. You know how to protect yourself without becoming cynical, how to be wise as a serpent while remaining harmless as a dove. This discernment is the shield that will protect you in the season ahead. It will keep you from relationships that would drain you, from opportunities that would derail you, and from connections that would delay your destiny. Trust this gift. Honor what your spirit is telling you, even when your mind cannot explain it. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. The valley has also made you grateful. Before you lost things, you took them for granted. Your health, your provision, your relationships, your peace. You did not appreciate them fully because they were always there. But when the valley stripped them away, when you experienced what it felt like to have empty hands, everything changed. Now, you do not take anything for granted. You notice the small blessings. You appreciate the ordinary gifts. You thank me for things you used to ignore, like restful sleep, a warm meal, a kind word, or a simple moment of peace. This gratitude is beautiful to me. It brings me joy, and it will keep your heart soft, your perspective healthy, and your joy intact, even when circumstances are not perfect. Grateful people are happy people, not because they have more, but because they appreciate what they hold. Furthermore, the valley has made you dependent on me. Before the darkness fell, you could handle most things on your own. You had your own strength, your own resources, and your own solutions. You prayed, yes, but you did not really need me with a desperate need. You believed in me, but you did not rely on me for your very breath. The valley changed that. It brought you to the absolute end of yourself, to the place where your strength was simply not enough. Your resources ran out. Your solutions stopped working. You had no choice but to depend on me completely, to cry out for help, to trust me with things you could not control. This dependence is not weakness, my child. It is your greatest strength. Because when you depend on me, my strength becomes yours. My resources become available to you. My solutions become your breakthrough. You have learned to live from a place of daily dependence rather than self-sufficiency, and that will keep you connected to me in every season ahead. If that truth lands with you right now, pause and speak it. I depend on you. If you're comfortable, type those words or say them aloud. Let dependence become your habit. The valley has made you humble. Before you were broken, you had confidence in your own abilities, perhaps even a quiet pride in your accomplishments, a sense that you had it all figured out. The valley shattered that illusion. It showed you how quickly everything can fall apart, how vulnerable you really are, how much you need help, and how little control you actually have. While that was painful, it was necessary because pride blocks my blessing. Pride resists my grace. Pride says, I can do it myself, but humility says, I need you. When you come to me in humility, when you acknowledge your need, when you admit you cannot do it alone, that is when my power flows most freely. That is when breakthrough comes. That is when transformation happens. Your humility is not something to be ashamed of. It is a gift that positions you to receive everything I want to give. If humility is your new garment, share this with one person who needs to hear it. Your witness will open a door in someone's heart. Consider how the valley has made you resilient. Before this, you survived something you thought would destroy you. You did not know how strong you really were. You did not know what you were capable of enduring. You did not know that you could get knocked down and get back up, that you could be broken and heal, sprenged, that you could lose everything and still find reasons to keep going. But you do now. You know that you are tougher than you thought. You have reserves of strength you did not know existed. You know you can survive things you were sure would kill you. This resilience is a weapon. It means future storms will not devastate you the way they might have before. You know now that you can weather them, that you can survive, that you can come through on the other side still standing. This confidence is not arrogance. It is tested faith in my faithfulness to carry you through anything. If you've been sustained by this resilience, type the word survived or write a one-line testimony. Your testimony is a lifeline for others. The valley has made you authentic. Before you walked through suffering, you could maintain a mask. You could pretend you had it all together and project an image that everything was fine. But the valley stripped away your ability to pretend. It brought you to a place where you could not fake it anymore, where you had to be honest about your struggles, where you had to admit you were not okay. While that felt vulnerable and scary, it was also freeing, because authenticity connects. Pretense isolates. When you are real about your struggles, others feel safe being real about theirs. When you are honest about your weaknesses, others do not feel so alone in their own. Your authenticity, born from the valley, will create space for others to be authentic too. In that space, real healing happens, real connection forms, real community develops. Right now, consider one small truth you haven't shared and share it with someone safe today. Vulnerability invites healing. Think about Job for a moment. He was a man who lost everything: his wealth, his health, his children, his reputation. Everything was stripped away in a season of unimaginable suffering. His friends told him he must have sinned. His wife told him to curse God and die. But Job held on. He questioned. He struggled. He wrestled. But he never let go. At the end of his valley, after the darkness lifted, I restored everything, double what was lost. But more than that, Job knew me in a way he never could have without the valley. He said, I had heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eye sees you. The valley took him from second-hand knowledge to first-hand experience, from information to encounter, from believing about God to knowing God. That is worth more than all the wealth he gained. The valley has given you this same gift. You do not just know about me anymore. You know me. You have experienced my faithfulness firsthand. You have felt my presence in your darkest moments. You have heard my voice when everything else was silent. You have tasted my goodness in the land of the living. This intimate knowing is worth more than anything the valley cost you. It is a treasure that cannot be taken from you, a foundation that cannot be shaken, a relationship that cannot be broken. You know me now, really know me, and that changes everything. If Job's story connects with your journey, write a short prayer now. Lord, make my valley a place of knowing you. Pray it aloud or jot it down. Make it real. The valley has also revealed to you who you really are. Not who you pretend to be, not who you wish you were, not who others think you are, but who you actually are at your core. When everything was stripped away, when all the props were removed, when you could not rely on anything external to define you, you discovered your true self. You saw the good parts and the not so good parts, the strengths and the weaknesses, the light and the shadow. While some of what you saw was not pleasant, seeing it was necessary because you cannot change what you will not acknowledge. You cannot heal what you deny. You cannot transform what you refuse to see. The valley forced you to see yourself clearly, all of yourself. Now, with that clear vision, transformation can happen at the deepest levels. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be real. I am asking you to acknowledge your weaknesses so I can strengthen you, to admit your wounds so I can heal you, to confess your sins so I can forgive you, to bring me your brokenness so I can make you whole. The valley showed you your need. Now let me meet that need. Let me be what you cannot be for yourself. Let me do what you cannot do on your own. Let me give what you do not have to offer. This is grace. This is love. This is the heart of the gospel, that while you were yet a sinner, Christ died for you. Not after you got it all together, not when you became good enough, but while you were still a mess. That has always been true, but the valley made you able to receive it at a level you could not before. I want to speak now to those of you who feel like the valley has gone on too long, who are wondering if it will ever end, who are tired of waiting for a breakthrough, who are exhausted from fighting, who are weary from holding on. I see you. I know exactly how long you have been in this place. I know every day has felt like a week. Every week has felt like a month, and every month has felt like a year. I know the weight of prolonged suffering, the weariness of extended waiting, the exhaustion of delayed breakthrough. And I want you to know that the end is near, closer than you think, closer than it appears. The breakthrough you have been praying for is forming right now in the unseen realm. The answer to your desperate cries is on its way. The deliverance you have been crying out for is about to manifest, but I need you to hold on just a little longer. Do not give up now. Do not quit when you are this close. Do not let weariness convince you that it is never going to happen. It is happening right now, behind scenes you cannot see, in ways you cannot yet perceive. The valley is ending. The darkness is lifting. The transformation is nearly complete. Very soon, so soon, you can almost touch it. You will step out of this shadow into a light so bright, into a blessing so abundant, into a season so fruitful that you will understand perfectly why the wait had to be this long. You will understand why the process could not be rushed, why the valley had to be as deep as it was. Everything will make sense. Everything will be worth it. Everything will work together for your good and my glory. And glory. So do not give up. Do not quit. Do not surrender to despair. Hold on to hope even when it feels foolish. Cling to faith even when the evidence suggests otherwise. Keep believing even when the weight feels unbearable. Because I am faithful. My promises are true. My word does not return void. What I said I would do, I will do. When I will do it is none of your concern. Your concern is to trust me, to believe me, to hold on to me. I will bring you through. I will bring you out. I will bring you into everything I promised. This is my word to you. This is my commitment to you. This is my covenant with you, and I will not break it, ever. I want to speak one more word specifically to those who are reading or hearing this while still deep in the valley, those for whom the darkness has not yet lifted, those who cannot yet see the light at the end of the tunnel. You are wondering if I even hear your cries. I hear you. Every word, every groan, every silent scream. I am not distant. I am not distracted. I am not ignoring you. I am right here, closer than your next breath, more present than the pain, more real than the fear. And I am working, always working. Even when you cannot see any evidence of it, even when everything appears static, even when it feels like nothing is changing, I am working beneath the surface. The valley you are in serves a purpose, a specific purpose designed uniquely for you. It is not random suffering. It is not meaningless pain. It is not purposeless darkness. Every moment of this valley is accomplishing something in you that could not be accomplished any other way. I know that is hard to believe when you are in the middle of it. I know it sounds like empty comfort when the pain is this real, but it is truth. One day, when you look back from the other side, you will see it clearly. You will understand why it had to be this hard, why it had to last this long, why it had to hurt this much. And you will thank me, not just for bringing you through, but for taking you through instead of around. For those who feel alone in your valley, I want to remind you that isolation is a lie the enemy uses to intensify your suffering. You are not the only one going through a valley. You are not the only one facing darkness. You are not the only one wondering if morning will ever come. There are others right now in valleys of their own, fighting battles you cannot see, carrying burdens they hide from the world. Just like you, they feel alone. They think no one understands. They believe no one else could possibly know what this feels like. But they do, because suffering is the universal human experience. Everyone has a valley. Everyone faces darkness. Everyone walks through seasons they wish they could avoid. The question is not whether you will face valleys. The question is what you will do in them. How will you respond? Who will you become? What will you learn? How will you grow? Choose to let the valley refine you instead of define you. Choose to let it strengthen you instead of defeat you. Choose to let it deepen you instead of embitter you. Choose to let it prepare you instead of destroy you. These are choices only you can make. I will be with you. I will help you. I will give you strength. But I will not force you. I will not override your will. You get to choose how you walk through this valley. Make the choice that leads to transformation. Make the choice that produces growth. Make the choice that results in intimacy with me. Because when the valley ends, and it will end, you will either emerge bitter or better, broken or stronger, farther from me or closer to me. The valley itself does not determine the outcome. Your response to it does. For those wondering if they will survive this, let me settle that question once and for all. You will survive. You will make it through. You will endure. Not because you are strong enough in yourself, but because I am strong enough in you. Not because you have what it takes, but because I have what it takes, and I am giving it to you. You do not have to do this on your own. I am carrying you even when you cannot feel it. Even when you think you are walking alone, I am carrying you, and I will not drop you. I will not let you fall. I will not allow this valley to destroy you. You are mine, and I protect what is mine. You will survive this, I promise you. On my word, on my character, on my name. You will survive, and you will do more than survive. You will thrive. On the other side of this valley is a life so rich, so full, so blessed that it will make every moment of the darkness worth it. There is more I need to say to you before you leave this sacred place of encounter. More truth you need to carry with you out of the valley. More promises you need to hold close to your heart. More revelation about who I am and who you are becoming. The valley has been your classroom, but the lessons you learned here will serve you for the rest of your life. They will prepare you not just for the season immediately ahead, but for every challenge you will face, every mountain you will climb, every battle you will fight. What you learned in the darkness will give you confidence in the light. What you discovered about me in the valley will sustain you on the mountain. You learned that I am faithful when circumstances suggest otherwise. You learn that I am present even when you cannot feel me. You learn that I am working even when you cannot see any evidence of progress. You learn that my promises are true even when fulfillment is delayed. You learn that my love is constant even when your emotions are unstable. You learn that my grace is sufficient even when your strength is depleted. These are not just theological concepts anymore. They are lived realities. They are tested truths. They are proven promises that no one can take from you. The enemy will try. He will attempt to make you forget what you learned in the valley. He will try to convince you that it was all in your head, that you imagined my presence, that you got lucky instead of being faithfully carried. Do not let him rewrite your history. Do not let him steal the testimony of what I did for you in the darkest places. Hold tight to what you know. Protect what you learned. Remember how I met you when you had nothing left. Remember how I provided when there seemed to be no way. Remember how I healed what felt permanently broken. Remember how I restored what seemed forever lost. Those memories are weapons. Use them against every future attack of doubt. I also need to prepare you for something that might surprise you. There will be moments, even after you emerge from this valley, when you will miss it. Not the pain, not the darkness, not the struggle, but the intimacy. You will miss the closeness, the dependence, the simplicity of having nothing but me. On the mountain, when blessings flow and doors open and provision is abundant, it becomes easy to forget how much you need me. It becomes tempting to rely on gifts instead of the giver, to trust in provision instead of the provider, to find security in blessings instead of in me. I am warning you now, so you will be prepared. Do not let success separate you from the intimacy you cultivated in suffering. Do not let abundance steal the dependence you developed in lack. Do not let visibility replace the hiddenness where you learn to hear my voice most clearly. Make a decision right now, before you leave this valley. Decide that you will seek me just as desperately in blessing as you did in breaking. Decide that you will worship me just as passionately in abundance as you did in need. Decide that you will depend on me just as completely in success as you did in struggle. This decision, made now while the valley is still fresh in your memory, will protect you from the pride that destroys, from the self-reliance that leads to disaster, and from forgetting the one who brought you through. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Make a covenant with me that you will never let success make you forget what you learned in suffering. Let me also address something you have been wondering about, but have been afraid to ask. You have been questioning whether you could have avoided this valley if you had made different choices. You wonder whether the darkness was punishment for past mistakes, whether you brought this suffering on yourself. Let me be absolutely clear. This valley was not punishment. It was preparation. It was not the consequence of your failure. It was the prerequisite for your calling. It was not evidence of my anger. It was proof of my trust. I do not send people I do not trust into the valley. I do not take people I have given up on through transformation. The very fact that you walked through this darkness is evidence that I have significant plans for your future. Could you have made better choices? Of course. You are human, imperfect, still learning. But even your worst decisions could not derail my plans for you. Even your biggest mistakes could not cancel my purposes. Even your most embarrassing failures could not disqualify you from my calling. I am the God who makes all things work together for good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. All things includes your mistakes, your failures, and every wrong turn you took that you thought ruined everything. I have been weaving it all together into something beautiful, something purposeful, something that will glorify me and bless you. Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes. Stop carrying guilt I already forgave. Stop replaying scenarios, wondering what if. You cannot change the past, but I can redeem it. You cannot undo what was done, but I can use it. You cannot erase your failures, but I can transform them into a testimony. Let it go. Release it into my hands. Trust that I am big enough to take your mess and make it into a message, your wreck and make it into a ministry, your pain and make it into purpose. Nothing is wasted in my economy. Nothing is beyond my ability to redeem. There are people waiting for you on the other side of this valley, people you do not know yet, people I am preparing to cross your path. These are people who need exactly what you are about to become. The version of you that existed before the valley could not have helped them. That version had not suffered enough to have compassion, had not been broken enough to be gentle, had not walked through darkness enough to guide others through theirs. But the version of you emerging from this valley can help them. You will help them, and you must, because their deliverance is connected to your transformation. Their breakthrough is linked to your valley. Their healing depends on your willingness to share your story. This is why the enemy fought so hard to destroy you in the valley. He knew that if you made it through, if you emerged transformed instead of defeated, you would become dangerous to his kingdom. You would become a deliverer, a wounded healer, a voice of hope, a living testimony that valleys end and morning comes. He tried to silence you before you could ever speak to those people. He tried to destroy you before you could rescue them. But he failed. You are still here, still standing, still believing. And because you made it through, others will too. Your survival becomes their hope. Your breakthrough becomes their evidence. Your transformation becomes their possibility. So do not minimize what you went through. Do not downplay the darkness. Do not pretend the valley was easier than it was. Tell the truth, the whole truth. How hard it was, how dark it got, how close you came to giving up, how many times you wanted to quit. In your honesty, others will find permission to be honest about their own struggles. In your vulnerability, they will find courage to be vulnerable. In your testimony of how I brought you through, they will find hope that I will bring them through too. Your valley was never just about you, it was about everyone you will help because you refused to give up. I am also preparing you for the fact that not everyone will celebrate your emergence from the valley. Some people were comfortable with you being broken. Some benefited from you being weak. Some preferred you in the valley because it made them feel better about themselves. When you come out whole, healed, strong, and transformed, it will challenge them. It will convict them. It will expose their own unwillingness to go through their own necessary valleys. Instead of being inspired by your transformation, they may be threatened by it. They may criticize. They may question. They may try to diminish what I did for you. Do not let their response steal your joy. Do not let their criticism make you doubt what you know. Do not let their inability to celebrate make you hide your testimony. You do not need their approval. You do not need their validation. You do not need them to understand. Keep walking. Keep testifying. Keep showing the world what I can do with a willing heart. The people who are meant to receive your message will receive it. The ones who need your testimony will embrace it. The ones I am sending you to will recognize you. Let the others go. They have their own valleys to walk through, their own transformations to experience, their own timing to honor. Focus on the assignment, the people I am sending you to, the message I am giving you to carry, and the purpose I am calling you to fulfill. You do not have time to convince people who are determined to misunderstand you. You do not have energy to waste on those who refuse to see what I did for you in the valley. Your time is too valuable. Your calling is too significant. Your message is too important. Stay focused, stay faithful, stay obedient, and trust that I will bring the right people into your path at exactly the right time. Now let me speak to your future in very specific terms. The doors that have been closed are about to open. I am not talking about metaphorical doors. I am talking about actual opportunities that were unavailable before. Jobs you applied for and never heard back from, relationships you pursued that went nowhere, ministries you tried to launch that never gained traction, projects you started that stalled out, dreams you chased that seemed to die. All of it was divine timing, not rejection. It was protection. I was holding those things back until you were ready, until you had been through the valley, until the transformation was complete, until you became the version of yourself that could steward those opportunities without them destroying you. Now you are ready. The doors are unlocked. The opportunities are being prepared. The connections are being arranged. The resources are being released. Very soon, so soon you can almost touch it, the things that seemed impossible will become inevitable. The dreams that appeared dead will resurrect. The promises that felt delayed will suddenly accelerate. And you will look back and understand perfectly why everything had to wait, why the doors had to stay closed, why the valley had to come first. Because what is about to open requires the version of you that only the valley could create. In your work, in your calling, in your purpose, you are about to see acceleration that defies logic. Things that should take years will happen in months. Processes that normally require extensive networking will open through divine favor. Resources that seem impossible to access will appear from unexpected sources. People who should be out of your reach will suddenly take interest in what you are doing. This is not arrogance. This is not presumption. This is prophetic declaration based on what I have already set in motion in the unseen realm. Forces are aligning. Circumstances are shifting. Hearts are being prepared. And when it all comes together, when the invisible becomes visible, when the promise becomes manifested, you will know beyond any doubt that it was me. You will know that I orchestrated every detail, that I was faithful to every promise. Your finances are about to shift dramatically. The pressure you have been under, the lack you have experienced, the struggle to make ends meet, all of it is about to change. I am opening streams of income you did not anticipate. I am bringing opportunities you did not pursue. I am releasing resources you did not work for because I am your provider, not your job, not your efforts, not your strategies. Look to me, and you will see that I have more than enough, more than you need, more than you can imagine, more than you can contain. Get ready to receive in abundance what you have been receiving in drops. Get ready for overflow where you have had barely enough. Get ready for multiplication where you have experienced scarcity. But hear this, with the increase comes responsibility. I am not blessing you so you can hoard. I am blessing you so you can be a blessing. I am not increasing your resources so you can live in luxury while others suffer in lack. I am expanding your capacity so you can expand my kingdom. Every blessing I give you has a purpose beyond you. It is meant to flow through you to others, to fund ministries, to help the hurting, to rescue the lost, to feed the hungry, to clothe the naked, to provide for the widow and orphan. As I bless you, I am trusting you to be a conduit of blessing to others. Do not block the flow by becoming a reservoir instead of a river. Let it flow. Give generously. Bless extravagantly. And watch how I continue to fill you so you can continue to pour out. Your relationships are also being transformed. The ones that were toxic are being removed. The ones that were draining are being ended. The ones that were one-sided are being exposed. And in their place, I am bringing people who will honor you, who will celebrate you, who will add to you instead of taking from you. You are about to experience what healthy relationships feel like, what mutual respect looks like, what genuine love acts like. It will be so different from what you are used to that you might not trust it at first. You might wait for the other shoe to drop. You might look for hidden motives. But I need you to receive the good relationships I am bringing. Trust that not everyone is like the people who hurt you. Believe that there are people in this world who will love you well, who will walk beside you faithfully, who will celebrate your transformation instead of resenting it. These new relationships will not be perfect. No human relationship is, but they will be healthy. They will be mutual. They will be built on truth instead of pretense. They will add to your life instead of depleting it. Receive them as gifts from me. Cherish them. Nurture them. Invest in them. Watch how much richer your life becomes when you are surrounded by people who genuinely want your good, who cheer for your success, who pray for your breakthrough, who stand with you in your battles. Some old relationships will also be restored, but they will look different. The unhealthy patterns will be broken. The toxic dynamics will be healed. The one-sided giving will become mutual exchange because both people will have been transformed. Both will have gone through their own valleys. Both will have been refined. The relationship that emerges will be stronger, healthier, and deeper than it ever was before. Do not assume that every broken relationship is meant to stay broken forever. Some are, but some are in a season of necessary separation so both people can heal, grow, and transform. When the time is right, when both are ready, when both have done the work, restoration will come. Better than before, stronger than before, built on a foundation that can withstand any storm. Your health is also about to see transformation. The weariness you have been carrying is being lifted. The strength you lost is being restored. The vitality you thought was gone forever is returning. I am renewing your youth like the eagles. I am healing your body from the inside out. I am restoring function to systems that were compromised. I am breathing life into places that felt dead. Receive my healing. Believe that I am doing what I say I am doing. Thank me in advance for the restoration you are about to experience. And then cooperate with the healing by taking care of the body I gave you. Rest when you need to rest. Move when you need to move. Nourish yourself properly. Eliminate what harms. Embrace what helps. Your body is my temple. Treat it with the honor it deserves. Even if there are conditions that do not heal immediately, even if there are limitations that remain, trust that I am still working. Trust that I am giving you grace to carry what is not yet healed. That I am producing in you a level of faith and dependence that can only come through weakness. Some of my greatest servants have carried thorns in the flesh, physical limitations that kept them humble, weaknesses that force them to rely on my strength instead of their own. If I choose to heal you instantly, praise me. If I choose to heal you gradually, praise me. If I choose to give you grace to carry the weakness while I work through it, praise me. My ways are perfect, even when they are not what you hoped for. Your mind is also being renewed. The thought patterns that have held you captive are being broken. The lies you believed about yourself are being exposed and replaced with truth. The negative spirals that pulled you down are being interrupted. The anxiety that controlled you is losing its grip. The depression that smothered you is lifting. I am giving you the mind of Christ, the ability to think my thoughts after me, to see yourself the way I see you, to interpret your circumstances through the lens of my promises instead of through the filter of your fears. This is powerful. This is transformative. This changes everything. As your mind is renewed, your life will transform, because what you think determines how you feel. How you feel influences what you do. What you do creates your results, and your results shape your reality. Change your thoughts, and you change your life. This is not just positive thinking, this is biblical truth. As a person thinks in their heart, so are they. Guard your mind. Protect your thoughts. Take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Do not allow the enemy to plant lies in your mind and let them grow into strongholds. Uproot them immediately with truth. Replace them with my promises. Watch how quickly your external reality begins to align with your internal transformation. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I am also giving you spiritual gifts you did not have before. These are gifts that were activated in the valley, developed in the darkness, and refined in the fire. You have a depth of discernment now that you did not have before. You can sense spiritual atmospheres. You can recognize truth from deception. You can perceive when something is from me and when it is from the enemy. This gift will protect you in the season ahead. It will keep you from being deceived. It will help you make wise decisions. It will guide you into truth. Honor this gift. Develop it. Use it. Trust what it tells you even when logic says otherwise. You also have a gift of intercession that was birthed in the valley. The prayers you learned to pray in desperation, the way you learned to cry out to me when you had nothing left, the intimacy you developed with me in the darkness, all of it has given you access to my throne room that few people have. Use this gift. Pray for the people I bring across your path. Intercede for the situations I place on your heart. Stand in the gap for those who do not know how to pray for themselves. Your prayers are powerful. They move heaven. They change circumstances. They bind the enemy. They release my purposes. Do not underestimate the authority I have given you in the realm of prayer. You have a gift of prophecy that was awakened in your transformation. The ability to speak my words over situations, to declare my promises over people, to see what I am doing and announce it before it manifests. This gift will encourage many. It will give hope to the hopeless. It will bring clarity to the confused. It will release faith in those who are struggling to believe. Use this gift with wisdom. Speak only what I give you to speak. Do not manufacture words to sound spiritual. Wait for my voice. And when you hear it clearly, speak it boldly. Your words carry weight now. They carry authority. They carry power. Speak life. Speak truth. Speak hope. Watch what happens when you do. You also have a gift of healing that was developed through your own woundedness. The compassion you have for hurting people, the ability to meet them in their pain without trying to fix them, the wisdom to speak words that actually help instead of words that just sound good but leave people feeling worse. All of it makes you a wounded healer. You are someone who can bring healing to others because you know what it is like to need healing yourself. You are not perfect. You are not all better. But you are farther along the path than some, and that is enough to help them take their next step. Do not wait until you are completely healed to start helping others heal. You can give from your process. You can minister from your journey. You can help from your halfway point. Some people need to see someone who is still in process because it gives them permission to be in process too. These gifts are not about you. They are about the people I am sending you to, the ones who need what only you can give, the ones who will be helped by your specific combination of experiences, gifts, personality, and story. You are uniquely qualified to reach certain people that no one else can reach, not because you are better than others, but because your journey has prepared you specifically for them. Embrace this calling. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not wish you had different gifts or different experiences. What you have been through and what you have been given is exactly what is needed for the assignment I am giving you. Trust that. Walk in it. Watch how I use your specific brokenness to heal their specific wounds. There is one more thing I need to address before we move toward the close of this message. Fear has been whispering to you about the future, telling you that good things never last for you. It tells you that if something is going well, disaster must be around the corner. It tells you that you should not get too comfortable or too happy because it will all fall apart again. This is a lie designed to steal your joy in advance, to keep you from fully receiving and enjoying what I am giving you. It is designed to maintain the trauma response that kept you safe in the valley but is no longer needed on the mountain. I need you to recognize this for what it is, a trauma response. Your nervous system learned in the valley that danger was always around the corner, that safety was temporary, that you needed to stay alert and guarded at all times to survive. That made sense in the valley. It protected you. It kept you alive. But you are leaving the valley, and what protected you there will imprison you here. You cannot live in the blessing with a poverty mindset. You cannot step into promotion with a victim mentality. You cannot receive abundance with a scarcity consciousness. You have to retrain your nervous system. Convince your body that it is safe to rest. Teach your mind that good things can last. Remind yourself that I am faithful not just to deliver you from danger, but also to sustain you in blessing. This will take time. Be patient with yourself. You will have moments when the old fear tries to creep back in, when something good happens and your first response is to brace for impact instead of to celebrate. When provision comes and you immediately worry about when it will run out instead of thanking me for it. When a door opens and you look for the trap instead of walking through it with confidence. Those are trauma responses. Recognize them, name them, thank them for keeping you safe in the valley, and then gently remind yourself that you are not in the valley anymore. You are safe, you are loved, you are cared for. Good things are allowed to last. Retrain your thoughts. When fear says it is too good to be true, respond with truth. God is good. His gifts are good, and He gives them without taking them back. When anxiety says it will not last, remind yourself that God's faithfulness endures forever. When trauma says to brace for disaster, choose instead to rest in the safety of His presence. This is not denial. This is not toxic positivity. This is truth fighting against lies. This is faith overcoming fear. This is you learning to live in a new reality that requires a new way of thinking. You are safe with me. You are secure in my love. You are held in my hands. Nothing can pluck you out. Nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing can derail my plans for you. The valley is behind you. The blessing is ahead of you. And I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, protecting you, providing for you, loving you always, forever, without fail. Let that truth sink so deep into your spirit that no fear can uproot it. Let it become the foundation on which you build your new life. Let it be the truth that anchors you when storms come, and they will come because storms come to everyone. But the difference is that you will face future storms with the confidence of someone who has already walked through a valley and emerged transformed. You will know that storms pass, that valleys end, that I am faithful in every season, and that knowledge will keep you steady when others are shaken. As we approach the end of this word, I want to paint a picture for you of what is coming. I want you to see it with spiritual eyes so you can walk toward it with confidence and expectation. I want you to know what you are moving into so that when the enemy tries to convince you that nothing is changing, you can remind him and yourself of what I have already declared over your life. This is not wishful thinking. This is prophetic vision. This is me showing you what I have already prepared in the unseen realm that is about to manifest in the seen realm. I see you walking through doors that used to be locked. I see you stepping into rooms you were once excluded from. I see you sitting at tables you were never invited to, not because you fought your way in, not because you manipulated or maneuvered, but because I opened the doors. I prepared the room. I reserved your seat. You will walk into places and spaces that would have intimidated the old version of you. But the transformed version, the one emerging from the valley, will walk in with quiet confidence, not arrogance, not pride, but a settled assurance that you belong there, because I put you there. I see you speaking words that carry weight, that shift atmospheres, that bring clarity to confusion, that release hope to the hopeless, that break chains off the captive, not because you found the perfect formula or learned the right techniques, but because you have been with me in the secret place, because you learned to hear my voice in the valley, because you speak from a place of tested faith rather than theoretical knowledge. People will listen when you speak, not because of your credentials, though those will come, but because of your authenticity. They will sense that you have been where they are, that you know what it is like to walk in darkness, that you are not speaking from a place of superiority, but from a place of solidarity. I see resources flowing to you that you did not work for. I see opportunities appearing that you did not pursue. I see connections forming that you did not initiate. This is divine favor. This is supernatural provision. This is me making up for lost time, restoring what the enemy stole, accelerating what should have taken decades into months. You will be tempted to figure out how it is happening so you can replicate it. Do not waste time on that. Just receive it. Thank me for it. Steward it well and keep your eyes on me instead of on the provision. I am the source. Everything else is just a stream. If you worship the stream, it will dry up. But if you worship the source, streams will keep appearing from directions you never expected. I see you surrounded by people who genuinely love you, who celebrate your wins without jealousy, who stand with you in your losses without judgment, who pray for you without being asked, who defend you when you are not in the room, who tell you the truth even when it is hard, who challenge you to grow without condemning you for where you are. These are the relationships I am bringing. These are the people who will walk the next season with you. They are being prepared right now. Some you already know, but the relationship will deepen. Some you have not met yet, but you will recognize them when you do. Receive them as gifts. Honor them. I am working in their lives too, in ways you cannot see, in places you cannot reach, with patience and wisdom that exceeds your own. Trust me with them. Keep praying, keep believing, keep loving them well, and watch what I do. I see you sleeping peacefully through the night. No more 3 a.m. panic attacks. No more waking up with anxiety already gripping your chest. No more lying awake, replaying conversations or catastrophizing about the future. You will have real rest, deep rest, restorative rest, because your mind is at peace, because your heart is settled, because you know who holds your future and you trust him completely. This is a gift I am giving you. Rest for your soul, peace for your mind, ease for your body. After all the nights you could not sleep, after all the mornings you woke up exhausted, I am giving you the gift of rest. Receive it. Protect it. Do not sacrifice it for things that are not worth it. I see you waking up with expectation instead of dread, looking forward to the day instead of trying to figure out how to survive it. You will feel energized by possibilities instead of depleted by obligations. This is what happens when you are walking in your purpose instead of just existing. When you are doing what you were created for instead of what you settled for. When you are aligned with my plans instead of forcing your own. That alignment brings a satisfaction that circumstances cannot give or take away. The joy you thought was lost forever is returning. The passion you thought died in the valley is being resurrected. The zest for life you had when you were younger is coming back. Not because circumstances are perfect, but because you are in the right place, doing the right thing, for the right reasons. That alignment brings a satisfaction that circumstances cannot give or take away. I see you making an impact that extends far beyond what you can see. People you will never meet are being affected by your obedience. Generations you will never know are being blessed because you refuse to give up in the valley. Destinies are being altered because you allowed me to transform you instead of settling for staying the same. This is the ripple effect of faithfulness. This is the compound interest of obedience. This is the legacy of someone who trusted me through the darkness and emerged as a light for others. Your life matters. Your choices matter. Your transformation matters. Not just for you, but for everyone connected to you, and everyone they are connected to, and everyone connected to them. The impact goes farther than you can imagine. The influence reaches wider than you can see. The legacy lasts longer than you will live. This is what happens when you let me use your valley for my glory. I see you looking back on this season with gratitude instead of bitterness, seeing my hand in places you could not see it at the time, understanding my purposes that were hidden from you in the moment. You will recognize that what felt like the worst thing that ever happened to you was actually one of the best things, simply because of who you became through it. This perspective will not come immediately. You are still too close to the pain right now. But there will come a day when you tell your story and you weep not from sorrow, but from gratitude. When you see how I wove everything together for your good. When you recognize that the valley was a gift, not a curse. When you thank me for taking you through instead of around. That day is coming. When it arrives, you will understand in a way you cannot right now why I keep saying that the valley was worth it. But I also need to prepare you for something else. There will be people who do not understand your transformation, who preferred you broken, who benefited from you being weak, who are threatened by your wholeness. When you emerge from this valley healed and whole and strong, it will expose their own unwillingness to do the hard work of transformation. Instead of being inspired by your breakthrough, they will be convicted by it. They will criticize you. They will question whether your change is real. They will try to remind you of who you used to be to keep you from fully becoming who you are meant to be. Do not let them pull you back into the valley you just walked out of. Do not let their discomfort make you dim your light. Do not let their inability to celebrate make you second-guess the work I did in you. Some people will only be in your life for a season. Their purpose was to help you get to the valley or walk through it or learn something in it. But they are not meant to go where you are going next, and that is okay. Bless them. Thank them for what they contributed. Release them with love and keep walking. The people who are meant to be with you in the next season will appear. They will recognize you. They will honor the transformation. They will celebrate the breakthrough. They will add to what I am doing instead of subtracting from it. Focus on those people. Invest in those relationships. Do not waste energy trying to convince people who are determined to misunderstand you. Your life is about to look very different than it did before the valley. Different schedule, different priorities, different relationships, different mindset, different results. Embrace the difference. Do not try to go back to normal. Normal is what you had before the valley. You do not want that anymore. You want better. You want new. You want transformed. And that is exactly what you are getting. But new requires letting go of old. Better requires releasing good. Transformed requires leaving behind what was. This can feel uncomfortable even when it is right. Your nervous system might resist the change, even though it is positive change. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to adjust. But do not let discomfort convince you to go back. Forward is the only direction I am taking you. And forward is where all the blessing is. I also want to address the guilt some of you are feeling about leaving people behind. Family members who are still stuck, friends who are still struggling, colleagues who are still in their valleys. You feel guilty about your breakthrough when they are still broken. You feel bad about your joy when they are still in pain. You wonder if you should hold back your testimony so they do not feel worse about their situation. Let me be clear. Your breakthrough is not a betrayal of those still struggling. Your healing is not an insult to those still hurting. Your transformation is not a judgment on those still in process. Your freedom is actually a gift to them. It shows them that valleys do end, that transformation is possible, that I am faithful. Your emergence from the valley gives them hope for their own. Do not dim your light because others are still in darkness. Shine brighter so they can find their way out. You cannot carry them out of their valley. That is my job. You cannot fix their problems. That is my work. You cannot make them transform. That is my process. What you can do is love them, pray for them, point them to me, tell them your story, show them it is possible, and then trust me with them the way you learn to trust me with yourself in the valley. They have to walk their own path. They have to learn their own lessons. They have to experience their own transformation. You can be a guide, but you cannot be their savior. I already filled that position. Step back and let me do what only I can do. Your calling in the next season is not to rescue everyone. It is to point them to the one who can. It is not to fix all their problems. It is to introduce them to the problem solver. It is not to carry their burdens. It is to show them the burden bearer. This is a hard lesson for people with compassionate hearts. You want to help. You want to fix. You want to carry. But you cannot carry what I have not put on you without it crushing you. You have to learn the difference between compassion and codependency, between helping and enabling, between being kind and being used. I will teach you this in the season ahead. I will show you how to love people well without losing yourself in the process, how to give without being depleted, how to serve without being taken advantage of. This is part of your transformation that will continue beyond the valley. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. As we move toward the final words of this message, I want you to pause and take inventory. Think about who you were when you entered the valley. Think about who you are now. Notice the differences, the growth, the transformation, the things you know now that you did not know then. The faith you have now that you did not have then. The strength you have now that you did not have then. You are not the same person. The valley changed you, and the changes are good. They are necessary. They are preparing you for what I have prepared for you. Thank me for the valley one more time. I know it is hard. I know it hurt. I know you would not choose to go through it again. But thank me anyway, because the valley gave you things that the mountain never could. It gave you intimacy with me that comfort cannot produce. It gave you faith that ease cannot build. It gave you compassion that privilege cannot create. It gave you wisdom that success cannot teach. It gave you strength that convenience cannot develop. The valley was a gift, a painful gift, but a gift nonetheless. You will spend the rest of your life unpacking what you gained there. Now, as we come to the close of this word, I want to leave you with final truths that will anchor you as you step out of this valley and into everything I have prepared. These are not just nice words. They are promises, declarations, truth that will sustain you in every season ahead. Write them on your heart. Speak them over yourself. Return to them when doubt creeps in. They are yours forever. You are loved with an everlasting love. Nothing you do can make me love you more. Nothing you do can make me love you less. My love is not performance-based, it is character-based. And my character does not change. I loved you before you were born. I love you now. I will love you forever. This is settled. This is sure. This is unshakable. Let this truth be the foundation of everything else. When you know you are loved, truly loved, unconditionally loved, it changes how you see everything. It changes how you see yourself, how you see your circumstances, how you see your future. Let my love be the lens through which you interpret your life. You are called with a holy calling, not because of anything you did to earn it, not because you're better than anyone else, but because I chose you before the foundation of the world. I selected you. I appointed you. I anointed you. I equipped you. And I am sending you. You have a purpose, a reason for being here, a contribution to make that only you can make. Do not let anyone convince you that you are insignificant. Do not let circumstances make you believe you do not matter. You were created on purpose for a purpose, and that purpose will be fulfilled as you walk in obedience to me. You are equipped with everything you need for life and godliness. You are not lacking. You are not deficient. You are not missing anything essential. I gave you exactly what you need to fulfill exactly what I called you to do. Stop comparing yourself to others. Stop wishing you had their gifts or their experiences or their opportunities. You have what you need. Trust that. Walk in that. Watch how I use what you have in ways that exceed what you imagine possible. You are victorious through me. Every battle you face, I have already won. Every enemy you encounter, I have already defeated. Every stronghold you come against, I have already demolished. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The outcome is already determined. I already triumphed. You are just walking in what I already accomplished. This changes how you approach every challenge. You do not enter battles wondering if you will win. You enter knowing the victory is already yours. You just have to enforce what I already established. You are being transformed from glory to glory. This valley was one level of transformation, but it is not the last. You will continue to grow, continue to change, continue to become more like me. This is a process that will continue for the rest of your life. Do not expect to arrive at perfection. Expect to continue progressing toward it. Do not be discouraged by how far you still have to go. Be encouraged by how far you have already come. Transformation is not an event, it is a journey. And you are on that journey, moving forward, growing deeper, becoming more. You are secure in my hands. Nothing can pluck you out. Nothing can separate you from my love. Nothing can derail my plans for you. You are held. You are kept. You are protected. Even when you stumble, I catch you. Even when you fall, I lift you up. Even when you wander, I bring you back. You cannot lose your salvation. You cannot lose your position. You cannot lose your identity. They are not based on your ability to hold on to me. They are based on my commitment to never let you go. Rest in that security. Let it remove the fear that you might somehow mess everything up beyond my ability to redeem it. You are forgiven completely. Past sins, present failures, future mistakes, all of it is covered by my blood. All of it is washed away by my sacrifice. All of it is removed as far as the east is from the west. I do not remember your sins anymore. I do not hold your past against you. I do not keep a record of wrongs. When I look at you, I see righteousness. When I think of you, I think beloved. When I consider you, I see potential. Stop punishing yourself for things I already forgave. Stop dragging up a past I already buried. Stop living under condemnation when there is none for those who are in Christ. You are forgiven. Accept it. Receive it. Walk in it. You are empowered by my Spirit. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. The same power that spoke the universe into existence is available to you. The same authority that calmed storms and cast out demons has been given to you. You are not powerless. You are not helpless. You are not at the mercy of circumstances or people or the enemy. You have been given power, authority, and dominion. Use it. Exercise it. Walk in it. Do not shrink back in false humility. Do not diminish the authority I gave you. Step into it fully and watch what happens when you do. You are being prepared for greater works. Jesus said you would do greater works than he did, not because you are better than him, but because he went to the Father and sent his Spirit to empower you. What seems impossible to you is ordinary in my kingdom. What looks miraculous from your perspective is normal from mine. I am preparing you to operate in a dimension of power and authority that will astonish you. The valley was preparation for this. The transformation was necessary for this. You could not handle this level of authority without first learning to submit to my authority in the valley. But you did. You learned. You submitted. And now you are ready to receive more. You are surrounded by angels, ministering spirits sent to serve you. They are not distant. They are not decorative. They are active. They are assigned. They are working on your behalf right now, fighting battles you cannot see, removing obstacles you are not aware of, preparing opportunities before you arrive, protecting you from dangers you never knew existed. You are not alone. You are not fighting by yourself. You are surrounded by a heavenly host that responds to my commands concerning you. Take confidence in that. Draw strength from that. Let it remove the fear that comes from thinking you have to figure everything out by yourself. You are an answer to someone else's prayer right now. Someone somewhere is praying for exactly what you are about to become. They need the message you are carrying. They need the testimony you are building. They need the hope your breakthrough will provide. You are not just being blessed for yourself. You are being blessed so you can be a blessing. You are not just being healed for yourself. You are being healed so you can help others heal. You are not just being delivered for yourself. You are being delivered so you can set others free. Your valley served a purpose beyond you. Your transformation has implications beyond your life. Walk in the awareness that you are part of a bigger story, a larger plan, a kingdom purpose that extends far beyond your individual experience. You are entering your finest season. Not because everything will be easy, but because you will be walking in your purpose. Not because you will never face challenges, but because you will face them with confidence in who I am and who you are in me. Not because you have arrived, but because you are moving in the right direction with the right guide for the right reasons. This season will be marked by breakthrough, by fruitfulness, by impact, by joy, by fulfillment, by legacy. You will look back on this season as the time when everything changed, when everything clicked, when everything came together. This is your time, your season, your moment. Walk into it with confidence and expectation. You are loved. Say it out loud, I am loved. Say it again, I am loved by the Creator of the universe. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it sinks in. Say it until it becomes more real to you than anything else, because it is true. It is sure. It is settled. You are loved completely, eternally, unshakably, and nothing can ever change that. Now go. Walk out of this valley. Step into the light. Embrace the transformation. Receive the blessing. Walk in your purpose, fulfill your calling, impact your generation, leave a legacy. And never forget that I am with you. Every step, every season, every challenge, every victory, I am with you always, forever, without fail. You are mine, I am yours. This is our covenant. This is our promise. This is our future. Together, forever. In every valley and on every mountain, in every season of darkness and every season of light, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never stop loving you. I will never give up on you. You can count on that. You can rest in that. You can build your life on that. Because it is true yesterday, today, and forever. Go now in my peace. Go in my power. Go in my presence. Go in my love. Watch what I will do through you now that the valley has prepared you for such a time as this. Your transformation is complete. Your breakthrough has come. Your season has shifted and your future is brighter than you can imagine because I am in it. Where I am, there is light, there is life, there is love, there is victory, there is blessing, there is everything you need. And I am giving it all to you, freely, generously, abundantly. Receive it, walk in it, enjoy it, share it, and give me glory for it all. This is my word to you. This is my promise over you. This is my declaration concerning you. Believe it, receive it, walk in it, and watch your life transform in ways that bring glory to my name and blessing to everyone you encounter. You are loved beyond measure. You are called with purpose. You are equipped with everything you need. You are victorious through me. You are being transformed into my image. You are secure in my hands. You are forgiven completely. You are empowered by my Spirit. You are surrounded by angels. You are an answer to prayer. You are entering your finest season. You are mine forever. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Someone you know is walking through their valley right now, wondering if transformation will ever be complete, questioning if morning will ever come. Let them know they are not alone. Let them know the valley ends. Let them know I am faithful. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss what I want to speak over your life. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing and activate the promises spoken over you. Join this community of believers who gather here to encounter my presence. Receive my promises and walk in the transformation I am working in every willing heart. Amen.